Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys how I make this easy cheesy baked mac and cheese, the perfect side for Thanksgiving dinner. If you would like to see it, you know what to do. Keep on watching, and if you enjoy the recipe, please be sure to like it, thumbs up. Without further ado, let me show you guys how I make it. To begin, we're going to start by boiling our pasta. I'm using elbow-shaped pasta. I'm going to add my water, salt, then we're going to let it come to a boil. Next, we're going to add in the pasta. Give it a stir real quick, then we're going to cover it and let it cook. Once your pasta is nice and al dente, something like this, don't overcook your pasta because you're going to cook it in the oven some more, so don't overdo it right there. So it should look something like this. Now for the cheese I'm using 3 different type of cheeses. I have Velveeta cheese, cheddar cheese, and also some Gouda cheese. Now you can use whatever cheese that you do like to use, but you gotta add some cheddar cheese in there for a signature mac and cheese flavor. All right, and also I have some butter here, about 4 tablespoons unsalted butter, and also I'll be using evaporated milk instead of regular whole milk because it's going to be more creamier. And yeah, now in this skillet here I am going to add my butter. Once the butter is nice and melted, we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're going to cook the flour for about 1 minute because we do want to remove the raw flour taste. So cook it for about 1 minute. Then we're going to add our evaporated milk right in there. Like I said, you can use whole milk. You don't have to use evaporated milk. But if you're following this recipe, I hope you try evaporated milk because it'll be creamier. Now I'm going to add in half a cup of heavy cream right in there, and we're going to stir it just like that. Now it's time for me to add the cheeses. I'm going to add the cheese gradually. First cheese we're going to add, I believe this is the Velveeta cheese. Just add it in there and make sure it's nice and melted. And then we're going to add the other cheese, which is, I believe, the Gouda cheese. Just add that in there and make sure it's melted. Then you can add the last cheese. Now it's time to add the cheddar cheese. I'm going to add that right in, and then we're going to stir it until it's nicely melted. All right, you see how cheesy and creamy that cheese is? That's exactly what we're looking for. All right, now I'm going to be adding in some cream cheese. I'm using 8 ounces of cream cheese, 4 ounces of sour cream for nice creamy cheese sauce. Okay, this cheese sauce is absolutely the best cheese sauce ever, guys. Try this out. I recommend it. If you're making Thanksgiving dinner this year, you have to try this recipe out, okay? You're going to love it. Now you see how creamy and cheesy this cheese sauce looks? That's what we're looking for. That's how you make a cheese sauce for mac and cheese. This is a crowd pleaser right there. Now we're going to season the cheese sauce. All right, first thing first, I'm adding garlic powder. Then we're going in with some onion powder, and of course the measurement will be below for you guys to know exactly how much I added. And also I'm adding some creole seasoning, and last but not least, I'm adding paprika for not yet. I'm adding some ground black pepper. Then I am going to add my paprika. The paprika will add a nice color to this cheese sauce, and also it is smoked paprika. It will add a little bit of flavor as well. Ooh, look how cheesy. Look how pretty and beautiful this cheese sauce look, y'all. All right, you can taste it at this point to see if it's up to your liking. You can adjust it, add more, add less, whatever. But now I am going to add my cheese sauce to my noodles. All right, I didn't rinse the noodles because rinsing the noodles will not help you at all. Basically, you're removing the starch from the noodles, and the cheese sauce will not be able to stick on to the noodles. So don't rinse your noodles after you cook them, okay? So now I am going to pour the cheese sauce right on. I wanted to make sure the cheese sauce is well coated with the noodles, so I had to do it separately in a separate bowl to make sure it's nicely coated with that beautiful, delicious cheese sauce. All right, give it a nice stir just like that, and y'all can see how the cheese sauce just stick right on there. Okay, it's not like slippering off the noodles, just like that. Then in a skillet or whatever baking dish you do have, we're going to make sure we add some butter or non-stick spray on there. Then we're going to pour our mac and cheese right in there. It looks so good and so creamy, so cheesy. Oh my goodness. Now make sure it's nice and flat. Then we're going to add our cheese topping. I'm using the same cheese that I used earlier to make the cheese sauce. So it is basically Velveeta cheese and sharp cheddar cheese. Well, it was not sharp. And cheddar cheese. All right, just pour it on there. I like to add lots and lots of cheese on my mac and cheese because it's just cheesy. The cheesier, the better, right? So just make sure it's nice and covered with the cheese. Then I'm taking a foil. I am going to cover it with the foil and bake this on 350 for 20 minutes covered. Then I am going to remove the foil from it, bake it again for another 10 minutes once it's done, y'all. Once this is done, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it anyways. So this is me covering it. I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes. This is it right here. After 20 minutes, I'm going to remove, well, I already removed the foil. Then I'm going to bake it again for 10 more minutes. Yo, once it's done, look at this. It's the corners for me. Okay, it's the creamy, crispy corners for me, because look how golden brown and crispy the corners are. The best way to make mac and cheese is in a cast iron. It gets so hot and it gives you that proper crispy corners. Oh, look at that. How beautiful is this, y'all? So cheesy. Now you can let it rest for about 15 minutes before you cut into it. But I couldn't wait, y'all. I couldn't wait. This mac and cheese recipe is so good and so authentic. The flavor is just right on point. I hope you guys actually make this on Thanksgiving Day. And let me know. Tag me, send me pictures on Island Vibe Cooking on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're new here, I'm asking you please subscribe. I have more recipes coming. I'll be upload every day for the month of November, so don't miss it. Subscribe, turn on your bell, and get ready to make some delicious Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.